Hey y'all. So I'm finna do a reading on this moment in time with Beyonce and Jay-Z. So this is just like a short clip. I'm not gonna play the audio, but I'm gonna put the link in the description. And I suggest that you go and look at it before you watch this video. Like go look at it real quick. Um, because the audio make it's important. I'm just not gonna play the audio because of copyright and all of that bullshit. Um, I'm under 1,000, so I really don't give a fuck. But see what I learned from your bitch ass SL Davis. If you don't know who SL Davis is, she is a person that got at least 5 of my videos tucking down. She the only motherfucker that I kind of have a little bit respect for, even though I'm still trying to figure out who the fuck is Kevin, because I'm low key thinking that you Kevin. Do SL Davis got kids? Is SL Davis transgender? Like for real? I ain't even trying to be funny. I'm just really curious, but be that as it may. Um, I ain't throwing shade because I don't really have nothing against her really. Um, I'm kind of like on the fence. I'm gonna go ahead and put your name in the title, parentheses, just so it could catch your attention because I feel like it'd be nice for you to notice. See, I'm a little on the fence with SL Davis. Why? Because I noticed a few things. When the T hit me up, she tried to start gossiping about SL Davis. And I shut it down because I didn't feel comfortable. I hate when people know that I have an issue with somebody. So to get on my good side, they start talking shit about that person. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't trust it. And you ain't gonna get on my good side doing that. It ain't gonna happen. That's a red flag. You know what? I shouldn't even told nobody. Be that as it may. Um, but it's something that I already heard. I already heard about at one point SL Davis supported carbonation. Um and but the rest of the carbonation crew, because they all work together, they have something against SL Davis. So that made me on the fence with her a little bit because I'm like, I don't fuck with you because what you did. I felt like that was a real bitch ass move. And I really think that she do what she do out of what she could get out of it, not because she genuinely care or she trying to make a real difference or whatever. She just trying to milk it for what it is. But do that make her a evil person like the rest of them? I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I guess I would have to know more about it. I don't really feel like digging into it at this point, but I just wanted to mention it because I mentioned your name. But she got 5 of my videos tucking down just because um audio. First it was the video, then it was the audio and shit like that. So um you know what? I'm just hearing it's people that love SL Davis for that. Like people who hate me, they on your page just because of that. They don't watch your videos, but they love that you was able to hit me like that. They love it. They love it. So, and sometimes the things that I say could be triggering. So I don't want to give people any reason to take down my video. So yeah, be that as it may. Hopefully Beyonce won't get my video taken down, but I don't think that she would. I don't know. You never know. Just because she's so secretive, I think she just don't wouldn't want people to know things. But I feel like she's spiritually past that point now. I don't think Beyonce. I think she's still secretive, but she don't care about what people say. I don't think she do. I don't even think that she care about people knowing the truth, because I feel like she really want to tell the truth, but she trying to satisfy other people. So, but I feel like she strongly want to tell the truth, and I feel like she should when she ready. I think that she will. It might take a while. I ain't gonna lie. We might not know the full truth from Beyonce mouth until like she like I'm hearing Diana Ross age. I don't know how old Diana Ross is. 60 in her 60s something. I just heard Diana Ross age. So and I think that's maybe something she think about, Diana Ross or something. I don't know. But okay, let's go ahead and watch this video. All right, let's go. This is the video. So they just performing, but I want you to notice when she looks away. But when you go and listen to this video and you hear the lyrics, it's like she look away at certain lyrics. Like she talked about making love at one point, but when she talked about it, she didn't look at him. She looked away. You see that? Like on the more intimate parts, she will look away from him. And I think it's because she in love with somebody else. And you know, especially with her being a Scorpio moon, we are extremely dedicated. I don't know, something about Scorpio moons, like you know, we do fall in love wholeheartedly. And even if people are trying to trick us, which happens a lot, um, they try to make us believe that they are in love with us. That's usually how people try to trick us. Like they come to you and be like, we love you and stuff like that. You know, you could trick a Capricorn maybe with money, you know, or a position. Tell a Capricorn, like, look, I will put you in a position of power. If you do X, Y, and Z, you might be able to get a Capricorn like that. But nah, Scorpio moons, we built a little differently. Not all of us are good people though, but let's go ahead. So if you go and listen to that audio, you will notice there's times that she couldn't look him in the face. And I believe it's because even though you have to consider that when people are performing, they could be thinking about the lyrics. They are in a state of um almost like memory muscle or something like that. Cause you ever wonder how a person like Beyonce could do a whole set, remember all her lyrics, remember all the dance moves? It's just practice. But once you practice something long enough, you could do it without even really thinking about it. So I feel like somebody like Beyonce, even when she performing, she still have time to think about like other things because she like in autopilot mode because she's so used to it. Now, not everybody is like that, but Beyonce performing it became kind of easy for her. That is kind of like second nature. So she don't even really like Beyonce could have a whole thought while she's singing a song. And it's because she on autopilot, you know? So I feel like that's what was happening at this point right here. It just to me, it felt really awkward, but I'm gonna put some cards on it. It just seemed really awkward because I just really felt like the love is gone. Thrill is gone, child. The thrill is gone. And I think it's been gone for a minute. And even when you look at Jay-Z, you know, with him, I feel like he blind to a lot of things. Like he's so in love with power and money and shit like that that I don't think that he truly realized when he lost Beyonce. And I think it's because she was going through maybe like a transitioning process where she was letting go of the relationship while she was still in it. And but he just don't even notice. It's things that he don't notice about her because he don't pay attention unless she's like cussing him out or something like that or very upset. But when I was looking at him, he seemed to be somewhere else too, but he seemed more so like he tired as fuck and he ready to sit down. That's what he was looking like to me. So what was on Beyonce Moon? What was on Beyonce mind? This deck right here is mine. If you look in the description on the make player cards, you could get you a pair. Look, I know what I'm doing. I'm laying down the bricks of my foundations. I'm following my dreams. Three of Wands. What I'm getting from this card is that I'm not sure this was on the run. So this had to be like what, 3, maybe 4 years ago. I don't know. Um, but I feel like even at this point, Beyonce was already thinking about transitioning like out of the relationship. And I think that's why she couldn't look him in his face when she was singing certain lyrics. I cheated because I felt something missing. I cheated because I'm jealous. I cheated because I can't face the truth. So whoever this twin flame person, and if this the first video that you watch about Beyonce from me, if you go back to the last Beyonce video, you will understand better. Um, yeah. So, but I think they have something like an open marriage. I just don't think that Jay-Z didn't think that Beyonce was gonna like allow herself to fall in love with somebody else because I think she more strict with it because she cares so much about her reputation. But see, he didn't notice that Beyonce became more spiritual. He didn't notice that Beyonce changed. Okay, it's certain things that she don't care about anymore. She she desires something different now, and he missed it. He missed it, and even if he was able to catch it, he already lost her. And I think it was supposed to be like that. Like some people we not supposed to be with forever. That's why you shouldn't be afraid to let a relationship go because if you unhappy in a relationship, there's a possibility that there's a better relationship for you that you don't have to be unhappy in, that you don't have to um try so hard to make it work. It would just naturally work. So, and I do understand that relationships take some type of work or whatever, but it shouldn't be that hard. It shouldn't be that hard when you with somebody that you really connect with. So, Queen of Wands, I know that it's power in my sensuality and my confidence allure others. 8 of Cups, I have to walk away from this toxic situation. And then the King of Pentacles. People like that I'm practical and accountable. I'm wealthy and generous with my family and close friends. People come to me for answers. So what I'm getting from this is that, yeah, when she was singing those lyrics, I don't want to say that she was thinking about somebody else. I felt like she was trying not to. I felt like she was singing the lyrics and then she was feeling it. I felt like she was feeling conviction. She was feeling guilt. She was feeling disconnected. She was feeling things. But the things that she was feeling was tied into her situation, her being in love with somebody else, tired of this toxic ass relationship. You know what? I meant to keep these videos shorter, but I guess that I go ahead and dig into the relationship since I'm here. Um, because in the last reading, the twin flame kind of like overpower the whole reading. So I dig more into Beyonce and Jay-Z here. Um, with this card, what I'm getting really is that she knew she was acting like Beyonce was acting, but even through her acting, she couldn't um completely hide what she was truly feeling because I believe there was a tug of war inside of her because she was acting in a situation that she was trying to make people believe that she wasn't acting, but she was. It was just real awkward, and I felt like if she was to see that right there, she will also feel the awkwardness. Um, I really want to dig into how she felt about this tour because I'm feeling like she really didn't want to do it type energy. Oh, look! I just looked over. She didn't want to do that. She didn't want to do that. I'm disappointed at how things are right now. I can't face them at this moment. I don't know. It's something more to the energy though. Like this tour wasn't done out of love. Um Actually, I don't think that the whole thing, like even the whole album On the Run, that wasn't done out of love. It was done out of promotion, I'm hearing. I think it was a way to promote something. Why did they do this tour? I'm ready for new cars, man. I might have to invest in some real soon. I want some really dark cards, like cards that talk about um murder scenes and talk about some real harsh reality. My favorite that talks about harsh things is these archetype, but I need something else. I might have to create it to be real. Hmm. It's this one male YouTuber. I don't know if these like his homemade cards or something like that, but he read with these cards. I wish he sell them because I buy them. I think his name is Kevin or Kev. Like that's what made me click on his videos because I was like, damn, who cards is these? I was interested in the cards, and it really is frustrating for a tarot reader to watch a video and see some bomb ass cards and then there's no link in the description to them and stuff like that. It's really hurtful because then you have to go on a hunt and everything because um I would just ask, but a lot of times they don't answer. So oh my goodness. But I don't ask now for other reasons. Not any ego reasons. It's actually for protection. All right, so why did they do? this tour. I did see the devil card. Could have been like some type of contractual agreement. Chronic emotional restlessness is manifesting itself in casual love affairs. Your heart is heavy and empty. You lose the will to strive. New goals, projects are needed. I don't know. I feel like whoever this twin flame person is, Beyonce knew that for like a little minute. It had to be about 5 or 6 years because I think she knew that person then. And um, she have a habit of running away from them. And when she do run away from them, she tried to make herself busy. But even that doesn't work. This person, this mystery person, got a really strong hold on her, like really strong. Look, the devil card again. Donates a greedy, materialistic, selfish person, disregard for others, beware of someone who tries to control you. You are caught in an unhealthy situation. The card of sexual, okay. Hmm. I kind of feel like Jay-Z kind of came up with this plan to make them closer, but I think that the real reason is that he wanted to maintain control because I think that he was starting to notice that he was losing control of Beyonce. And mm, the control is not what you think. It's not like, I mean, it's a possibility, but I'm not really getting like it's really in your face. Like I tell you to go sit in a corner and you go do it, and or he put his hands on her or whatever. I think it's more like a um controlling her finances, controlling the people that is around her because he wants to make her happy enough that she would just stay because he wants to hold on to Beyonce because she is an asset. And he felt like if he lose this asset, that's what he more afraid of. It's almost like him having a statue that nobody else have, and this statue is worth $5 billion. And he having in like a whole security team for it, having in a safe. And then all of a sudden somebody did a good enough heist that they came and stole the statue, and that's how he feel. That's how he feels about the situation. But it's not out of love. It's not like, oh, you stole my woman. No, it ain't like he gonna be heartbroken. He gonna be more pissed off because he like, dang, you stole my property. That's what it's like. Oh, I didn't show y'all this card because she's in love with somebody. I may have found the one. I'm falling deeply in love with them. She found somebody, a twin flame, and she in love with that motherfucker, even though she run. Look, on the run. That's exactly what the fuck it was. Wow. See how the universe make things work? Oh, damn. Universe like, pay attention. I don't know. I kind of think that Beyonce and Jay-Z may have some sort of money problem. It's real low key. It's real low key. Okay. Personal battle ends, truths are break in the fighting, anxious feelings diminish. Okay, what I think also what happened and what triggered this On the Run album and tour is that they was I think that he was really about to lose Beyonce, as in she was letting it know that I'm done. Like, I'm done for real. I don't want this no more and everything. And I felt like he did put in a lot of work to make her be complacent, basically. Because I felt like even though he did all this work, I think he did shit like buy her flowers. Um Spend more time with her and the kids or something like that, because he think that's what she want when it's like past that point. um I think that he also talked to somebody that they supposed to be a therapist, but I don't think that Jay-Z really go to therapy. I think that he have a therapist on payroll, so the therapist can help them to figure out other people how to crack the code, basically. So he would go to the therapist and like, look, I'm having this issue with this person. Tell me exactly what I need to say to them to make them do what I want them to do. And the therapist do it. But do Jay-Z actually sit there and work through his own traumas? No. But he do have a therapist on payroll that tell him what to say in like meetings, um, tell him what to say to make himself look healed. He does have that. So I think that he has a therapist that told him what he could say, what he could do to get Beyonce back into trusting him and staying. And I think that it worked. But I think the only reason it worked is because of Beyonce's own fears. She had a fear of losing. She had a fear of what people would think. Um, she had a lot of fears. So she gave in to the fears because, and I really understand this feeling. It's because at the time he's showing her like, I will do better. I love you. We got kids together. We got businesses together. We got all of this stuff. Like, we can't just leave all of this behind. Look at what we built. Really think about this. And I put her in the mindset of fear, like, maybe you're right. Maybe I shouldn't give up all of this. Cause I think it's also that really toxic mentality of, I work so hard for this, so I can't let it go. And sometimes you have to let go shit that you work hard in for your own peace of mind. Um, but she wasn't to that place yet. She wasn't to that place at that time, which is understandable. It's a process. Yeah, because both of these cards right here is pointing at the fact that they went through a very rough cycle, very rough. Like, it was really the end of it. She had her mind made up. She was really done. And okay. I do have to give her a warning. I have to give Beyonce a warning because it's hitting. I hear it. Um, I think that Jay-Z have a certain amount of respect for Beyonce, but I don't believe that he love her. At least I don't believe that he love her. And I feel like she needs to be careful because um he because he don't want to lose this asset, but he could want her dead because he felt like he would benefit out of that. Oh, you gonna leave me? Then I'm gonna make sure that you die so I could collect whatever I could collect. They probably have some type of life insurance or something like that. Um, but honestly, he might not even want that. It's really about a power thing. He could just get into the energy of like, if I don't have you, nobody else can, because he worry about how that would make him look. Like, damn, I lost Beyoncé. Like, people gonna look at me like weird and stuff like that because he feel like she make him into a power couple and he care about that image. And he don't want to see her do that with somebody else. Like, he really feel like he can't stomach that. So if she going to do it, I think that she should be careful. I think she should do it silently. And I think she should start separating shit right the fuck now. Like, separating security, getting her own security, work with a new crew. If they was working with a crew together, she need to get her own crew. She need to separate things so that he won't have access not to just her, but to her crew, because it ain't nothing to he know that you about to take a flight, you about to take a jet somewhere, and he go to the people and play and pay them to do something to your plane. Like, that ain't nothing for him to do. So, and you know how people is so greedy for money. But I do think that she has protection, honestly. 'Cause I think that he even tried to do something like that, and the person actually said no. Damn, this person was really loyal to Beyonce, really loyal. And I think this a person that they don't even make a whole lot of money. I think it could have been like a hairdresser, makeup artist, or something like that. And I don't think that she just said no. I'm saying she. Maybe it was a female. Um, but she also let Beyonce know about it. She was really loyal. So I think that she already got a whiff of what I'm talking about. And I think that's because she divinely protected. So I don't think she should live in fear and everything. I just think that she should move smart. So I was asking why they did this tour. Yeah, with this card, I'm also getting running, distractions, trying to distract herself, trying to see. This came after these cards right here, which talks about fighting but making up. See, this card said a break in a downward spiral of events, new job, but it probably isn't permanent. Money affairs, regain some balance. So yeah, this is them going through a really rough time and then making up, but they didn't really. They just stayed together out of fear and whatnot. And then this card came because this represents like new beginnings. So they was trying to start like a new beginning, but I just don't think her heart was in it because her heart is somewhere else. Listen, y'all, don't think that you could get away with that. Like, not listening to your heart. Don't think that you could get away with it because it will fuck you up. Like, if you are married, okay, in the marriage, it ain't going too good. I don't even know how these cards end up like this, but put this to the side. You're just not happy, but maybe you're staying together for the kids, whatever dumb reason you choose. It's all because of fear, but we make all types of excuses for our fears. We do that naturally. Um, and let's say that you run into somebody and this motherfucker change your life. Okay. Like maybe not change your life like in a financial way or something, but this person really open up your heart chakra, really awaken you to what love, divine love feels like. And you try to ignore that and just continue down this miserable ass, that path is going to get even more miserable. Okay. You're going to be even more heavy because you have already felt divine love. You already felt it. You know what it feels like. So now you know the difference. So you just not going to be satisfied. You're not going to be satisfied with what you accepted in the past. Hold on, y'all. I think I want to turn on my AC. Hold on. So yeah, you could run from it and everything, but it's gonna hunt you. Now, if you some people just extremely hard headed. You get what I'm saying? Like you heard back in the day stories, especially like 50s and stuff like that. And they had that whole mentality that, you stay in your marriage no matter what, ride or die, no pain, no gain, stupid shit like that. Um, so a lot of times people will just stay for whatever reasons. And what it did is made them sick. A lot of these people died from cancer. Um, a lot of them died from suicide. A lot of them died from drug use because they didn't follow their heart. So if you don't follow it, it's gonna hurt so bad that you're gonna manifest dying or pain, suffering. So you need to like just go ahead and follow your heart. And don't worry about what nobody else is doing. Make sure you follow your heart. Okay? Like let's say that you're in a situation and okay, let's say that um you meet this person that awakens your heart chakra, but let's say this person in a marriage and you in a marriage and you leave there and you leave your marriage and everything, but this person is not ready to take those type of steps and everything. Don't get into an energy of bitterness. Like don't feel, for one, don't do it for that person. Do it because you was awakened to the truth and you know that this won't make you happy anymore. So if you're gonna make the decision, make sure that you do it for yourself and you're gonna appreciate it more like that. Because regardless of what, you need some time to yourself after you get out of a long-term relationship to really like rediscover yourself and everything. So that's like a blessing. If you are in a situation like that, look at it like a blessing. So um and also don't be in a situation like, okay, I'll do it if you do it. No, you need to decide that you're going to do some shit because it's for your betterment, not because somebody else, because that's codependent. The only reason you for to leave this relationship is because this other person is like making promises to you or whatever reason, but you're doing it for them and not really for yourself. Don't do that because you're gonna end up disappointed. Okay? Disappointed. So do it because it's better for you. And I feel like Beyonce, that's what she was working up to that. She was working up to the point of doing it because she's so fucking tired. I think she's just so exhausted with this relationship. She's so exhausted from running away from a person that she loved. She just can't really take it no more. So she's starting to make decisions because she want to be happy, not for somebody else. Man. Yeah, see? Ooh, Um, they was having money trouble. They having some type of money troubles. And I feel like it's due to overspending. And I feel like it's more Jay-Z, honestly, because um I feel like if Beyonce is like, if I could have it my way, I would downsize. I feel like she would downsize. Um, but see, Jay-Z, he care about what people think. So if he was to throw a party, he gonna want to make sure that it has the most expensive shit because he don't want people talking about, oh, they had that cheap ass wine at that party or something. They don't he don't want he care what people think. So limits on your income show no signs of improvement, bad debts, and missed payments. Yo, I do think they in debt. I'm really getting that feeling like maybe back taxes. It's something going on that it's a lot of money that is owed. Okay, I'm hearing that it's a situation where they kind of borrow money. Like they borrow money to start something, and then whatever they projected it out to be, it's not covering the price or something. Something like that. So now they in like a bad situation because of like a bad business move. Um, and they kind of like working their way out of it. At least that's what they was doing at the time with On the Run. They was covering a debt. hmm I feel like that's also why she tired because there's some decisions that Jay-Z made that she feel like she wouldn't have made, and she might have even tried to explain it to him and he didn't listen for whatever reason. And it ended up being a bad situation. So she like, damn. I think she was frustrated during the tour because she like, man, like I'm out here working my ass off for you because of what the fuck you did. I don't think she really wanted to do that tour because it was a strong disconnect. They wasn't getting along. She was in love with somebody else. It was just all bad. So, mm. You are out of control financially. Pass over for raise or bonus. Money is lost due to a lack of knowledge. Bad time to invest. No support for your business or financial plans. Slander or gossip about you. Circle. See that? Just explain everything I was just saying. All right, now let's look at this card right here. Justice reverse. What I'm getting from this card is that um Beyonce was feeling like it was really unfair for her. Like it was really hard for her to do because I felt like she might have even wanted to do other things, but because she was trying to fix this situation with him, she couldn't focus on what she really wanted to do. So she felt like a slave. I'm hearing she felt like a slave. Hmm. I don't know why I'm tasting Popeyes. It's Popeyes because I'm tasting the red beans and rice. I didn't eat Popeyes in a long time, but I'm tasting it. I kind of want some red beans and rice. Mm, be that as it may. Patience is needed. Show mercy to others. Do not be harsh with them. predicts violence, injustice, and inequality, legal complications, and broken laws, biased treatment, bureaucracy, rules, and regulations. Do not take shortcuts. Follow all laws. Possible lawsuit or debt collection. Yeah, this could have turned into something big. So they really had to come up with this money, because if they didn't, I think it would have turned into like a really embarrassing situation. Where they probably would have been taken to court. Um, and if they was taken to court, I'm hearing that all their financial business would have been out in the news. So they really had to get this money. They really had to get this money, because it would have really turned into a bad situation. She was so over it. That's the feeling I'm getting from this card, is that she was over it. Like, she didn't even want to have sex with him, but didn't she get pregnant on the run tour? I feel like they did have sex, but it was like, nah, I'm seeing a situation where she's initiating sex, but it's to distract herself. She was trying to not feel the other person. So she had sex with him. Damn, it was pretty good too. It was so good though, because she was thinking about somebody else. So she was like really into it. And I don't know. I just feel like Jay-Z just so in his own world that he not paying attention. Because with me, if my partner was thinking about somebody else while having sex with me, I probably would have felt it. Yeah, I would have felt it. So, but Jay-Z, he just so in his own little bubble, or just selfish, that he didn't even pick up on it. And she knew that he wouldn't. So she really just kind of like took her frustrations out on him. But she was thinking about somebody else. Cool, unemotional nature, a sensuous person who stresses the physical side of life, worldly and jaded. Life holds no surprises for this person. Okay, let me move along so we could get to other questions. Obstacles in your way, disappointment, and setbacks, you will be exhausted from trying to accomplish something. It will be impossible to achieve what you want. Damn. It simply is not meant to be, and no amount of effort or determination will change that. Damn. You may have to settle for your second choice. Whoop. I love these cards. These are the quick and easy tarot. They could be really harsh, but be on motherfucking point. What I'm getting from this card is that at the end of it, at the end of this tour, this is how Beyoncé felt. This is exactly how she felt right here. You can pause it. That's exactly how she felt. She felt like it's nothing can fix this. Like, she really, the experience of that tour set everything in stone. Um, that this is not gonna get better. Like, this is it. Like, I'm tired of fighting for it. And I feel like at that point, she kind of, I think she still tried. She went back and forth with herself, still tried to make it work. But deep down, she knew that the marriage was over. The love is gone. She don't want this no more. At the end of that tour, she fully realized that. I'm not sure how these got out. Let's see. Um, I'm not gonna read these, but I feel like this is kind of like pointing out her fears of letting go. You are not facing your problems, they won't go away. Yeah. So she was like juggling her emotions, trying to run away. What's she running away from? What's she hmm, what's she running away from? The divine feminine came out reversed because this really had her fucked up like in the head. She went through a lot of dark nights of the soul with this whole situation because she in love with somebody else. She's stuck in a toxic marriage. Um, she couldn't really find no way out. She felt stuck. And yeah, because I'm talking about the time of this video. She not this video I'm recording, but the whenever that video was recorded. So when they was on the tour, I'm asking about that time. She didn't feel like herself. She didn't feel like she knew herself or something. She felt like she completely changed and she didn't really know how to handle it. So she ran away from the connection. I think it's something else too. I think Jay-Z did know about the person, but I think when he found out that it was deeper than what he thought, um, he did things. What he do? I'm not sure what cards I want to use. I guess I use these. What did he do when he found out? How do Jay-Z feel about Beyonce and this other person? How do he feel about Beyonce and this other person? I'm sorry, y'all. That's too many cards. That's too many cards, y'all. Hold on. That's too. I'm sorry. Too many. Um, what did he feel about Beyonce and how did Jay-Z feel about Beyonce and this other person? Damn, the same cards, yo. Should have just took them. Remember, I don't know if I showed it, but this card was in the. Mm. See, he really tried to put an end to that connection. Like, once he found out how deep it was, once he came out to that realization, um, he started being strict with her. Like, you can't see that person anymore. He might even told her that he don't want an open relationship no more, just because he just want to be with her because I don't know. He trying to make it seem like they soulmates or something like that. He just basically telling her something to get her heart caught up in it, but it's not what he really feel. It's not what he really feel. You know, let's get into that. How do Jay-Z really feel about Beyonce? How do Jay-Z really feel about Beyonce? How do Jay-Z truly feel about Beyonce? Let's get one more. Child, I don't be knowing that I be making faces until I look at the camera. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now this card stuck out to me. I just don't feel the same. I'm detached from my emotions right now. Oh my goodness. Boy, this is nothing but facts. Okay. I can't get over the past. It still haunts me. I do want clarity on this, but I am feeling like he feel like Beyonce can't get over the past. Like his past still haunts. No, no, I'm getting that some type of deal he made. I'm gonna dig into that. Some type of deal that he made in the past, it still haunts him, as in it's something that he still worries about. Um, yeah, let's dig into that. Give me more on that. Making faces. Oh, bitch. This is why I picked up this deck because of this card kept showing up in my head. Should have said it. In the beginning, he love spelled her. He love spelled her in the beginning. The typical Hollywood love spells. It's something about the dad. I don't know if you get DNA from the dad, like you get. Mm, I'm hearing something about drinking semen, but it could be blood. I've been getting a whole lot of that lately. It's something to that. It's something about blood, semen, and all of that. That when people ingest it, they tap into something like supernatural. Um, yeah, this is actually very common. It's a common practice in these secret societies. Drinking urine and pee and semen because it helps. Okay, what I'm hearing is like if they get the DNA of the father inside of them, um, it's going to make the woman attractive. I mean, attracted to that person. Mm, Mhm. I do think that Matthew knows. He knows some things. Beyonce, dad, like they worked together. Yes, they did. They worked together. But in the beginning, Beyonce was love spelled. And he has some type of agreement or whatever with a secret society. Cause he a part of some type of covenant or some shit like that. Okay, let's get more on it. He knew that she was Oshun. I was gonna see if the Oshun energy came out, but it didn't. Cause it is a Oshun card. But Beyonce is a chosen person. When I lift up the cards, this one fell. There's a video I have say twins loading boats. I talk about this card. He was put in a position to have control over her. He was put in that position to stop what they knew was coming. This came up reversed though. Um, they was trying to get ahead of it. Beyonce have a connection to the mother. They knew that it was something coming. I mean, yeah, they knew all the time. But see, they've been doing all this deceitful shit. These reptilians. Yeah, and Jay-Z is a reptilian. Um, shit, he might not even be. He might be like immortal in some type of way. It's something that they could do where even if they could incarnate, okay, they have a ritual that they can possess like a newborn or something like that. So, what they would do is they would take a newborn and then they would put the spirit of whoever they want to bring in into that newborn to possess it. Um, and Jay-Z was one of those. Jay-Z was one of those spirits that they brung back in a ritualistic way. This is not how it usually done. It just how they do it. It's like it's how they continue with their plans, not forget anything, but also damn. But also don't raise any like red flags to people by not aging. So like their bodies will get old. Their bodies will get old, but when they age and die, I'm hearing purgatory. I know what it is, kind of. I heard of it before, but they go to a in between place. Their spirit and to is called on through these rituals to be put into a body. Divine people don't go through that process. These are condemned souls that go through this process. That's why they are called condemned. Yo, it's really making sense because, I pick up on this energy throughout my readings, but, you know, I wasn't able to put like all the pieces together, but it's really coming together. So, yeah, I keep calling people condemned souls, but I was wondering like, what do that really means? But now I know what that means. And like their souls are trapped in something. The belly of the beast, I'm hearing. Shit just coming to me. So their souls is trapped in the belly of the beast until they are called upon. And when they called upon, it's because these motherfuckers want to put them to work. And they do have favorites. They do have favorites. So they will bring these souls, put them into a new body, and then give them a mission of, okay, we want you to go and destroy this person because, we have to stop this. We have to stop these divine people from taking over. We have to stop it. That's how they feel because they want to maintain control. But you can't control the divine people. So what they do, but they try to anyways. That's why they put you into relationships with these people so that these people could keep your vibration low. Because in order for you to reach your divinity, you will have to ascend. So they will put certain people in your life to stop you from ascending. But right now, the energy is so strong, it's so potent that that's not working. But they knew that that was coming, but they thought they were so smart. They thought they were so powerful that they could defeat it. And you know what? Spirit had them fooled because a lot of us, we was looking like we was about to be defeated. We was looking like that. But that was just to show us who was who. You get what I'm saying? Like when you going through shit, don't hide it. Let people know because the way that people respond to you is going to let you know who is who. Because what you will see is like these reptilians, these agents and shit like that, these people that don't really give a fuck about you. Um, when you going through hard times, you will see this person feel good about it. They might be in your face like, oh my God, I'ma pray for you and stuff like that, but you could tell. And a lot of times what the people would do is that they would leave you alone. So they would see you. So they will see you suffering. They will see you going through something. And then they won't pick up their phone. They don't want to hang out with you now. They don't have time for you. And when they real evil, they would even kick you while you down. That's what I noticed when I was to a point where people thought I was defeated. Cause they really thought that. Like, I didn't even think that. I didn't think I was defeated. I was thinking like I'm going through a real hard time right now, but no, these motherfuckers thought different. And I'm telling you, like when I was going through shit and I would call these people, they wouldn't pick up the phone. And if I did talk to them, they would say something that would put me in an even worse vibration. Like they would tell me, you know what, you should give up. you know what? You're not really good at that, so you should do something else. That's when they would try to turn you away from your spiritual enlightenment, turn you away from your light. That's when they really kick you while you down. You gotta pay attention though, because they try to cover it with love all the fucking time. These be the same people that be in your face and being like, oh, I love you so much. I just care about you. That's why I want you to give up on your dreams. I love you. That's why I'm telling you that you should quit. They will really do you like that. So you got to pay attention. Or they will use that moment to manipulate you. But what I seen through this process is that um sometimes they will get too excited and they would even smile. Like it was times I was like I going through something, I call somebody and I could literally while they talking to me hear the smile in their voice. They felt good about it. Not only they felt good, they felt excited. Why? Because they was promised something. I felt like a lot of us divine people, they put like, if you are able to stop this person from ascending, or if you are able to get this person to take themselves out, or if you are able to stop this person, you will be rewarded with riches. But see, if you pay attention, when they really think you down, like when they really think you ain't gonna get back up, they get excited. Like if you watch my channel, you would know about this person Dolo. And there was multiple times that I was down and he would make a response to it. Like there was one time I made a video. I was sitting in the dark, but not because I was sad, even though I was sad during that time, but I wasn't perceiving it like that. I didn't want to turn on the light and I started recording the video. And he made a video saying, yeah, you sitting in the dark. That means you're in a sucking place. And he smiled. He smiled. And he would do that multiple times where I would make a video expressing like either I'm crying, I'm heartbroken or something. He would make a video and he would say something about it, but he would talk about it like you deserve it or something. Like, or he was excited that I was in that position. They real evil, I'm telling y'all. Okay, so let's continue. Yeah, this also came up reverse. What I got from this card is that Jay-Z wanted to be in control of whatever Beyonce birthed because he knew who she was. And he was appointed to have control of her. It came up reverse though. And it's not coming up reverse because he wasn't successful. It coming up reverse because he was trying to stop this new earth coming in. He was trying to stop this energy or be in control of it. Like that Dolo person, I believe he was promised something stupid like half for the world because times where I was defeated, he get all giddy and he would talk about how he made half the world and all of this bullshit or whatever. Um, he one of those too, Dolo. He one of these. He one of their favorites too. So he did have many lifetimes. Um, I ain't gonna get into that because that's gonna take too long. See, with this card, they look like they preparing something like a ceremony or something like that. Because Jay-Z thought if he was able to successfully keep Beyoncé oppressed, because he was already celebrating because he really thought he had it in the bag. But I don't know. I feel like she started to rebel. And every time she would start to rebel, he would just go and get some shit done on her. Every time. And it's not like voodoo or nothing like that. He's a part of some type of secret society. They have their own rituals. It's Masonic, yeah, but they have rituals that you can't find online, or you got to know somebody to know somebody to know somebody in order to get it. So that's why motherfuckers who be a part of this, they believe in it so wholeheartedly because they did see results, but they didn't have no compassion. They didn't care about the people that they was hurting. And they didn't think that they was going to get karma for that, because I feel like people that's in a position of like Jay-Z, they wasn't told the whole story. So even they was deceived because the higher up in these secret societies, they knew that this new energy was a big threat. They knew that, but they didn't tell their soldiers that. Why? Because they wanted them to continue to believe in the work that they was doing. Because if you was to let them know that the probability of them succeeding was very small, they wouldn't have put in no effort in doing it. So people in positions like Dolo and Jay-Z, they didn't know. They didn't know. And you know, there have been a lot of people like me, tarot readers, spiritual people that been talking about this energy. But see, when people like them hear it, they don't believe it, even if they act like they do. Because why? Because they part of some secret society and they think they know some shit that um everybody else don't know. So they be low key laughing at people when they hear us talking like this. They be low key laughing, thinking that they gonna win. Cause they used to winning in some way. But nah, you was played. Cause these people knew that the possibility of you winning was very low because of how potent this energy was gonna be. But they did not tell the soldiers. These the soldiers right here. Hmm. It's also something about children. Um, I'm seeing Blue Ivy. I don't know, man. All right, take this out. Tell me about what is it about her? Why is she coming up? Okay. Why is she? Okay, so right here I'm just pretty much showing that the children was like a glue mechanism, something to keep them together. So Jay-Z do see it as a benefit because he felt like the kids was going to help her be attached to him. Oh, but her spirit guides really did not want to let it happen. I think it was Beyoncé wanting it so bad or putting so much effort. I think she might even did something spiritual to help her get pregnant. Um, but her spiritual team didn't want that. She chose that, and before she got pregnant, they was trying to warn her like, don't get pregnant by him. Like, we not saying don't have kids, but we saying just don't have them with him. But she wasn't listening because she keep herself distracted. She keep herself busy that she didn't have time to listen to her spirit guides. So, but they didn't want it to happen. I do think her children are blessed though. If she would have waited, she would have had these kids with her twin flame. But she was real determined. She was real determined, so they just let it happen. If she had time to just sit down and really process everything, she would have been able to hear her guides. She would have been able to hear her higher self. But nah, Beyonce, she a runner. She runs. I do feel like Jay-Z is in it for the long run, but because he has a mission. He has a mission. But he don't love her for real. She just property, really. She opportunity to him. And the opportunity is big. You know what I'm saying? Like, they told him if he was able to do this successfully, like, he could have got anything that he wanted. As in the material realm, anything in his 3D realm. Because spiritually he fucked up and he know he fucked up. But see, the thing is that these condemned souls, they been condemned for a long time. Um, and instead of trying to get out of that, they just accepted it. So they fell in love with the world. They fell in love with this 3D reality and they wanted riches, fame, stupid shit. Shit that is not more important than your spirit, than your soul. But them knowing that they have condemned souls, they decided not to value that. So they don't value their souls. So they don't even fight for it. And now it's too late. It's too late now. They're gonna be real fucked up. I'm telling you. All these people that been doing shit like this, like Jay-Z and stuff like that, you gonna see them suffer. I'm telling you, man, in like a supernatural way. They're gonna be tortured for a long time. Yeah, yeah. Beyonce, she rebelling, and he's still trying to maintain control, but he just can't. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if sometime soon, they announce a divorce. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm recording. All right. So I was gonna wrap it up anyways. Just had a whole conversation. I don't remember what I was saying. So My apologies. Stay blessed, y'all. I was thinking about something. Like a long time ago, I used to have like on my IG, um, I don't know, I might start doing polls again to see what people actually want because lately I just been kind of doing what I wanted to do or what I want to do. I might continue to be like that. I'm not gonna lie. So that's how I'm gonna do my best work. But I don't mind suggestions. So I want somewhere that people could just make suggestions. But you know what? Okay, what I'm gonna do is soon I'm gonna make a email specifically for suggestions. I'm gonna do that. So and with that email, even if I don't write you back, I'm gonna check it and I'm gonna take in your suggestion and everything. I think that if I decide to do it, I'm gonna email you back and let you know. But I'm gonna have an email specifically for that. So if you want to make a suggestion, just email me there. And if I'm feeling it, then I'll do it. Okay. Stay blessed, y'all.